What's up? We've talked about this, and this is where we go wrong. Part 2. The women. This is where we go wrong. And this needs to be discussed because you're in a situation where you're dealing with people who don't seem to understand women. The 90s babies have done it again. Because of technology, because of our lack to want to communicate with the right people in the right format, in the right way, we seem to have lost our identity and lost the ability to communicate with people that is right in front of us. We don't know what it's like to have social interaction because we don't interact. Social media is not interaction. Okay? It's social media. That's it. Is you're having a relationship with electronical dots. It's not a person. You can learn something about somebody from the internet, but they could always shelve themselves from you. Can't pick up on certain things you can when you socially meet them. The things that they hide from you will be made visibly. They can make themselves anything they want you to believe they are, which spawned the whole television series, Catfish. So, the whole scenario has changed a lot. Like, as far as who we are as people, what we're doing as people. But our way we view beauty. As you see this gorgeous lady here in front of us with the nice pink dress on. Now, of course, we look at her and says, man, she got a big booty. She's beautiful. But what do we know about her? Do we know that this is a businesswoman? Do we know that this woman may have something going for her that we don't understand? Do we not see that this woman might have something that's called self-worth? We don't ask questions before we get married. Questions that need to be asked. We just jump and dive right in to the scenario. Why do we do that? It's been proven to be a failure mode. Never worked. That's why divorces are more rampant now. You're seeing 4-year, 5-year divorces. We're seeing divorces now 12 years in. The divorce rate is so high now that divorce lawyers are making as much money as criminal lawyers. Serious. The scenarios have always changed. The directions have always changed. I've tried to stay my course and stay out of like all the drama and everything that's connected to it, for say. And I try to have a way of dealing with situations to where I don't get engaged in all of these entanglements. Well, the older you get, you realize that if you're dating, you already know pitfalls that are going to lead to certain problems. So you want to get out of those as quickly as possible by picking a situation that is very favorable to you. You say to yourself, I need this stopped. I need this to stop right now. Or I see where this is going. You either care enough to try to work it out or express yourself, and if she feels combative, then you might be forced to make other decisions. But here's where we go wrong with women. We, equate beauty and responsibility and to our own imagination. We think the girl that looks like the stripper is going to be the girl that's going to cook breakfast in the morning, get the kids ready for school, go to the PTA meetings, go out to the dinners, and hang out with you and your friends and the neighbors, and then they're gonna keep a body that looks like a supermodel when you met them. It's fantasy. Okay, that's fantasy. It's fantasy. And you're not going to find that all the time. And you're equating your fantasies and putting those onto women that are not built for that. If you met her at the bar, chances are, even though you're dating her, she's going to want to go to the bar. Get it? So if you met her at the bar, chances are she's going to want to go to the bar. So I'm just letting the rest of you guys know this is the level we are at right now. Because television does nothing now but promote sex, sex, sex. You having kids at 8, 9, and 10 knowing about sex. They know about sex earlier than anybody. They know about sex before they find out Santa Claus isn't real. So you got to decide, what is it that you want to teach your kids? What is it that you want them to know? What is it that's acceptable and what isn't acceptable? How are you going to guide them out of the brainwash that everybody has to be a size 5 in order for them to be beautiful? I've seen guys with wives that look like Mack trucks, but they love their wives. Their wives make sure that if something happened to them, that they go into the doctor. Their wife makes sure that they got food on the table. Their wife makes sure that she take care of the bills and make sure things are done the way it's supposed to. That wife makes sure that the kids are educated properly. She's at the school. She's at the PTA. Yeah, she physically might not look like that supermodel on TV or the girl in the strip club, but her love can't be measured by her body size. Her self-worth can't be measured by her body size. And television is not going to say she's beautiful enough for a television show or all these different things. They're not looking at her skill set. They're not going to look at her in these aspects, but it doesn't mean she doesn't present a self-worth. So you have to look past the brainwash and find out what is better for you. Because if you got a girl that you got to keep spending money on, or a girl that helps you save money and grow you to the point where you're excelling and making money, then, you can go in that direction. Now, I understand. Most guys are very immature. They want the girl that they could show off to their friends and go, look, this is what I got. Man, look, you done came up, man. Yeah, wow. But what good is it if she can't provide anything to you more than just looking good? 9 times out of 10, the girls that look good are not even the best at sex. I'm serious. Those girls that look too good, they don't have sex all the time. I'm serious. They don't have to. They get all the stuff for free. Guys got to fly them out on a vacation, take them somewhere, and then when you get the sex, It's like, wait a minute. You don't even know what you're doing. She spent too much time looking good than having sex. People were afraid to compete. Like, no, I can't compete with that. She looks too good. I'm not going to ask her out. She's got about 45 guys. She ain't been that experienced. So you got to pick your poison. Because that's where we go wrong. And that's the end of part 2. Stay tuned. We will continue this series. As next up, we talk about the men.